back to the channel. It's been some time since I've done any new videos, mostly because I've been busy with work and things of that nature. But today's video, I'm going to talk about some news regarding my favorite comic book universe that's finally getting another issue, Isom. Isom number 2, actually. However, the more interesting news that I just saw on Twitter, posted by Young Rippa as well as the Rippaverse itself, is a brand new comic book series coming out of the Rippaverse, and that is Alpha Core. And it seems that legendary comic book writer Chuck Dixon is actually going to be involved in this. And personally, I've just been so excited to hear any kind of news regarding the next comic book. I've seen plenty of other articles and things of that nature, and people, YouTubers who are so-so. Some people love it, some people don't like it. Personally, I read it. I like the simple, very clean and very, just honestly, very well designed comic book, and the story itself is it's very relatable in a way, but also it just has, honestly, it's just a fun story. You gotta read it for yourself. Personally, I enjoyed it. I have a copy of it behind me, and I was gonna do a review on it, but I think a lot of people have done plenty of reviews, and at this point it would be just shouting into an echo chamber. Anyway, I hope you do check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. It's a news update from them. 1 second. Okay.
Join the Rippaverse. Eric July has assigned me a 90-page graphic novel called Alpha Core. It stars a team of superhero cops who patrol the skies and the streets of Forest Spark in search of super creeps, weirdos, and villains. Boy, do they find them. It's full of action. It's kind of a police procedural meets a superhero epic. And I wish I could tell you who the artist is, but Eric wants to tell you that himself. Trust me, it's a big name, it's a big gun, it's something you've seen before, and I've seen a lot of the artwork, and it is going to blow you away. So check it out, Alpha Core.
Alpha Core number 1 is that right there. That's what I'm looking forward to. When I saw these characters in some of the preview shots, and generally when I read the comic, I really wanted to see them. So yeah. If you're as excited as I am, I hope you check it out. Make sure that you catch up. If you haven't gotten your issue of Isom number 1, be sure to check it out. And I will be sharing some more I'll be sharing some more videos later today. This is a short one, but I want to talk about what I liked about the original, or the first issue of Isom number 1. What I liked about it was that it didn't get immediately into some origin story spiel that, honestly, it's been happening a lot in a lot of comic books when they're trying to introduce a character, and that's fine. But personally, I wanted to see something where it focuses on just I guess, like, just the essential aspect of being a hero and trying to regain purpose. And what I like about this is that he's rediscovering who he is and having to accept that he has responsibilities. Isom is not just another, like, he's not a deadbeat character. He's a great guy who's just trying to find his place in the world, and he had moved on from being a hero. Seemingly just, or not Isom, sorry. The character of Isom, Avery, he honestly just seems like a very interesting character. Now honestly, I want to know more about him. Obviously, I wouldn't mind an origin series later on, or at least a flashback. Flashbacks, personally, I think the best way to tell the story when it comes to the comic books is to have flashbacks, because then you have the panel art itself, just the art style of showing flashbacks. There's so many ways you can display that, and it just adds more, I don't know, kind of it just feels like a real story to me when you do it that way. Now, mind you, there is a place for an actual origin story comic book, but I feel like it kind of limits how you could continue the story in the future, in case you ever wanted to revitalize the story, or if you ever want to, if you write a character arc that does not, that kind of like spits in the face of the original, then it's difficult to maintain the, I guess, kind of like the status quo of the character, but also trying to maintain the overall feel of the story without changing it too much, so that anytime you introduce a new character arc for that, or a story for that character that seems unlike him, it shouldn't seem that way, unless, of course, you develop your own mental story, your own brain canon that doesn't fit the actual story. Anyway, a little bit of a side rant there, but at the end of this video, if you've listened to this whole thing, my little spiel, then you should definitely watch. What's next.